Friends, this is a total surprise to me that I have to speak. I was sitting in the front and then I have to give an extempore. And the award that I hope I am going to receive is for speaking out. And I am not used to speaking. And I'm not also used to speaking out. So, what do I say? If I sum up my life, that is within 3 words. That is women, work, and peace. And I have been working all my life with poor women, self-employed, whom the economists call those who are working in the informal economy of this country, and have been trying to bring visibility, that entire informal sector which is not recognized officially or even recorded in the census of India, that these women or men, working in the informal sector are workers, though they are economically active and contributing to the GDP of the country. And in the case of women, they themselves also do not recognize themselves as worker or as producer or as trader. They just work for their livelihoods. And they happen to be, when I started in 72, they happen to be 89% of the total working population of our country. And from there, my background being Gandhian and of trade union and living in Ahmedabad city, an industrial city, and then learning about the trusteeship, the principle of trusteeship for reconciliation, amongst the conflicts, between the capital and the labor and all that. So, what we tried was to organize them, to unionize them, and bring their visibility. And then next was the voice. So because we were organized, we could then slowly over years, that collective voice was being generated, and then they happen to be more now visible and voice, and having been able to change certain policies, to bring some new laws, law for home-based workers, laws for those who have been vendors and hawkers, so a legislation for them, right from our country to the ILO. So over a period of time, what I mean to say is that it is their work which has spoken out. So it is a collective voice that has spoken out. And usually, following the Gandhian thinking or Gandhian principles, whatever you say, that it has been more, listening to others, and more towards building the collective voice. So when I've been, asked, and then lifetime achievement and the award. So lifetime, I still have a long work plan, so why rush? So, though I am 85, but anyway. And then achievement or failure or success or failure, somehow I have not believed, and then along with my colleagues and our members, and because our experience has been that after every achievement there is always there are two failures. We gain something and we lose something, and when we lose, so in our loss also there are some 2 or 3 more opportunities that come up. So it has never been, so it has been balanced, but it has never been the same. And so it has been not, it's not my achievement. It is all my colleagues and members and collective, those who have been in SEWA and those who have been not in SEWA, all those have created a kind of a collective strength, and that is what has worked, and that work is speaking out what I see. The only, when I said achievement and not achievement, to give one example, I have been often saying that poverty is violence with consent of the society. So when we see, while working with poor women, when we see, and then when we try to fight poverty, so I may say that in my lifetime, I can say that in India the poor have not become poorer. They have not become poorer. So there has been, some increase in the prosperity among the poor working class. However, they have not become poorer, but however they have become, I would say that the vulnerability has far more increased today, even with more income, more productivity. So, but however, that is what has been gained. When I say that poverty is violence with consent of the society, so poverty has been less, but the consent of the society, that has continued, or even it has grown more. So I think that balance is not yet done, and I don't know where to stop or what or when to stop. But I think that unlike the primary needs of the society, that is, roti kapda makan, though it has been a political slogan, however, those primary needs, unless they are satisfied for everybody, till then I think we have not got a Swaraj. We cannot say that everyone is enjoying the Swaraj. Maybe they are losing bit by bit. So I think that this is a very crucial time for us to know our people, and I would say that how do we decentralize? How do we create our own Indian model of development, and how do we, I would say, decentralize power and decentralized resources. At least, so far as our basic needs are concerned, meaning food, clothing, and shelter. And in SEWA, I would say that, that is what we have followed, and it has worked. Not so, so successfully, but I think in many ways it has worked. If there were more investments, not only financial, but all kinds of investments have been done. So that is, I don't have to make a final conclusion or of that sort. But the whole struggle of Swaraj is still going on, and I think that's a great joy and feeling of satisfaction. In my life, it has been very, very, satisfaction that somehow we have been working towards gaining Swaraj at the individual level, at the society level, and also in terms of environment. So if that is what I can say, and be grateful to whatever has been the recognition that has been given to me. Thank you.